What is up, everyone? I'm here at my computer and I've just been inspired to make a video because I'm replying to my emails and I've been getting some really cool ones today. Should I read them out? I just got one before from this guy saying he was just sending me an email of appreciation because he stumbled across one of my videos a while back where I think it was titled, "Are you really getting what you want from life?" I think it was 2 years ago I made it. And he just said after he watched that video that his whole perspective on life changed and he started going for his dream job, and it took him a couple of years, but this week he landed his dream job and he just sent me an email to thank me, and I thought, fuck, that's so cool. Imagine if I never made that video, and imagine if he never, if I never made it, he never would have saw it. And I'm not claiming like I'm the reason he's got his dream job, but it's like, sure, he just told me after watching that video that something in his mind just changed a little bit and he got that different perspective, and I think that's so freaking cool. And I thought maybe I can do another little video that maybe if anyone sees this and then can just change their perspective a little bit, it'll have some positive impact. And that's what's so awesome about, I don't have the biggest following in the world, but I've got a following and I can change people's lives. And some people don't like it because they see I've got controversial views and all this shit. Sometimes I do these videos where I get really worked up and shit and just try to get a point across. But that's the thing in life. Sometimes you just got to be extreme if you want to get a point across. Because if you're just gonna like be a nice guy about it and be really calm and collected about it, no one's really gonna hear your point. They might hear it, but it's not gonna be effective. It's not gonna last in their memories. People get hit with so much shit during the day that they're very selective with what they pay attention to. So if you love me, I appreciate that you pay attention to me, and if you hate me, I appreciate even more if you pay attention to me. Anyways, my message is this. Fuck. I just had a coffee. And when I have a coffee, my veins pump up. Anyway, my message is this. Spread positivity and happiness in life, because when you do that, it's just such a cool thing. We live in a fucking world where it's hard. It's hard when you get caught up in society. There's all these mixed messages that you get. People like me probably don't even help, especially when I got controversial shit to say. Well, I think I do help, but a lot of people, it really bothers them. But here's the thing: if what I ever say is controversial and it bothers you, don't point the finger at me, because there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. Think about it. Why is it bothering you so much? It shouldn't, because if it does, there's something wrong with your life. Seriously, think about that. I'm not out to fucking get people that dislike me and stuff. It's like I genuinely want to change a perspective here, because that's what's going to make the world a better place to live in. No one likes being judged, yet we live in a motherfucking world where everyone does, and they judge just on a real superficial level. They'll never get inside someone else's heads. This is the one thing that I pride myself on. I always get into other people's heads and see things from their point of view. If you can learn to do that, your life is going to be a lot better, because there's no problem that can't be solved. There's no viewpoints that can't be justified, if that makes sense. There's always different viewpoints. So, when a lot of the time when people dislike me and what I'm doing, I can understand it. Maybe I'm in better shape than you and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Maybe I say something that you've grown up your whole life believing the opposite, and that makes you uncomfortable. I understand that. I can understand your point of view. Try and understand mine. But anyway, back to my message. Spread the positivity, guys. And this is one thing that I want to say. It feels like there's such a rush. People rush into these paths of getting this job that they think is their dream life's gonna be at the end of this job. They're just gonna have to, get in here, work their way up for a few years. I don't know, But, life doesn't need to be such a struggle. Life, there's going to be points where it's a struggle no matter what path you take. There's no easy path to take. That's the truth, but, genuinely, I know people that they've taken up a job and they've been worked like a fucking slave. Sure, they're saving up a bit of money and the future's looking promising, but what about the now, I know other people that work at McDonald's and they don't work so many hours a week. Their job's a lot more chilled. They get to go to the beach during their lunch breaks because they live here in Gold Coast. Like, what life would you rather have? Because I know that, these, just for example, there's people that work the less stressful job, the more chilled out job, the more maybe the job that you would say has not as much future prospects in terms of moving up in the ranks compared to like if you're in a law firm or something like that. But, they've got a lot of time to think because there's not that pressure there. There's not that stress about the future. Like, that's my deal. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in a place where every single day, look, I've built this following. I've worked fucking hard for it. I work from home. I reply to my emails. Right now, for me, Gymsties, I've done everything that I can. I'm just waiting on my supplier to get back to me. And it's going to be up and running in 2 months, and I'm going to be busy as fuck. I'm going to be a slave to my business again. But, I love it because I'm so passionate about what the new Gymsties is going to bring to the earth. To planet Earth. It's going to be some fucking really epic shit. But in the meantime, I've got all this free time and I'm just, I'm helping people with transforming their bodies. I'm doing diet plans for people, all that kind of stuff. And it's really rewarding for me. I just reply to my emails every day. That's my work. I'm living comfortably here in a nice apartment in the Gold Coast. I've got an ocean view that I wake up to every morning. It's amazing. But this is the main thing. I could be like working really hard, slaving away, like promoting my meal plans really hard, like taking on heaps of clients because I've got that following and I can do that, and making heaps of money and being really busy. But I'm kind of like right now, I'm actually just pretty happy, like just promoting it here and there, being comfortable, having good chats on the email, and then for the rest of the day I've got all the spare time to think. And like I said, I've got this ocean view. I go to the beach every day. I go for runs every day. I'm in this great headspace. Like, I just think and I get smarter. I read books. I've got so much time I can read books. I've got so much time I can go on YouTube and I can look up the people that inspire me. I can watch interviews with really successful people. I can, watch vlogs of people who I really admire their mindsets. And they're like mentors to me in a way, and the stuff that I'm learning from them now is stuff that I can apply. But lots of people don't find time to like find out the really important information. We've got the internet at our fingertips. We can learn so much every day. Like, it's the most invaluable resource ever. And your parents won't understand. Your mum won't understand if you just want to be a bit of a slouch and just watch YouTube videos all day, because they just think, oh, you're just being lazy. You know what? I'm getting smart. I know everything I know is shit that my parents don't even know. And it's like they'll look at me like if I'm at home or something, or spending all this time on the internet, getting smarter, and they'll be like, oh, he's fucking wasting his time on the computer. Like, it's just a bit of ignorance, to be honest. And a lot of people see it that way, and it's a shame. So anyway, my message is this. There's no rush. Like, there's no rush to get into that life of what you think is your dream life. Don't look into the future for it. Look into the now for it. Create an environment, create a routine where you're comfortable and your mind is not constricted. It's not limited. You're not like tired and stressed. Be relaxed. Open yourself, know yourself, learn yourself. Because when you learn yourself, that's when you can really, pick what information is relevant to you and what is going to help you get ahead in that long run. And then the short run's not so bad either. So that's my little message for you guys today. Take it easy, everyone. I appreciate all you guys who support me. Hopefully this video can maybe help open your minds a little bit. Maybe you're in a bad place. I know a lot of people are in dark places right now, and life is, it's a pretty rough place sometimes, and I've been through my rough times, and I mean we all have, but for every rough time there's a better time. So remember that. We're getting it.